are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Allen going to go on 4th down. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Cook up the gut. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the 27, Tua, quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ultra.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, it's Cook. Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bills had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. From midfield, here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Strike 2. Okay, 3.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
3
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another try after the first down sack. Tua quickly into the hands of Fuller. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the slant, he's got Davis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 74 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Tua going to throw. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Here we go.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Two and now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, Blue!
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete to Diggs. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going quickly out to the right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 and now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get this to it, and it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 80 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. So Allen's going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Miami, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best,